a yoga video today for my editing. I really just wanted to get on and have some connection with some people. How are you doing at home, Janice? I'm actually loving being at home. It's so nice. Everyone is this morning. So I'm just making, someone gave me a ginormous bag of citrus. And I thought I would try to get through some of it, juicing it. I have lots of pink grapefruit, which is so pretty. Look how pretty that is. So, I figure, and I have a lot of oranges. So I figure I will do I'll probably end up freezing some of this. I'll pour some of it into an ice tray and make some cute ice cubes out of it. Because I don't think I can go through the grapefruit juice that fast before it would go bad. So I'll juice some of the grapefruit and do some of the oranges. Maybe mix some apple with it to cut down on some of the tartness of the grapefruit. Oh wow, it's full already. Okay. And I'm putting the, what do you call it? After I juice it, I'm putting these in a paper bag because then I can just toss the whole thing into the compost bin. Compost is taking over my life. My compost bins are so full. Oh my gosh, this grapefruit juice is so full. I'm spilling it. I didn't realize I was already at the top. Let's see how I can do this. I might have to pick up the whole thing. Look at all that. I might be juicing for hours this morning. Okay. Now I can clean that out. And keep going. Okay. So, yeah, just juicing. Probably do a green juice as well and get in as much of the vitamin C, the citrus that I have or that I can. Just trying to stay healthy over here, doing all the things. Using this time too to get stuff done around the house, which has been very nice. For that. Were you able to do the yoga at home, Janice? Are you enjoying your home practice? Let's see. And these grapefruits are so juicy, which is great. I'm getting a lot out of them. And I don't even mind eating the pink grapefruit plain like this. But I will do a blend. I think it would be, for a blend, Faith would like it too, rather than just straight grapefruit juice. It can be a bit much. Again already. Let's see if I can look how much I'm getting out of these. I think it's so great. Yay. And another great thing about the citrus, besides the boosting the immune system, is that it also helps the absorption of iron, which is great. I've had in the past low iron levels, so I find that adding the citrus along with irons that have, or foods that have higher iron, helps to absorb it. So that's always nice. So many benefits. Let's see, I'm gonna have to strain this a second time. Let's see. Awesome. Do you have a favorite blend of juice? Anybody out there? Are you juicing during this time, being home? Are you finding new recipes to try? So I was saying I'm here juicing. One of my yoga friends, students, brought me a ginormous bag. Let's see if I almost couldn't even lift it. So this whole bag was full of grapefruits and oranges. And so now I just went through all of the grapefruits, and this is what I yielded, tons of juice. And now I'll move on to these beautiful oranges. Look how vibrant those are. Love it. So first I'll wash them or rinse them off, and then I'll go ahead and start again. To talk today. Everybody's being quiet. Maybe that's a good thing. Going inward. But I just wanted to jump on and just show you what I'm up to today. Because it literally might take me all day. Okay, not all day. Maybe an hour or so to get through all of this. And then to juice some apples as well. So, not with this juicer, but this one is great for citrus. Yes, Ginger. She's saying good morning to everybody. Hi, Michelle. Just here juicing a whole bunch of citrus that someone gifted me, which was so nice. You want to go outside? That's Ginger. Okay, look how pretty these are. So pretty. So I was saying I'm gonna make grapefruit, orange, apple juice. And I found a recipe for a smoothie that has grapefruit juice, which I have not tried yet. And it was, let's see, what was it? Grapefruit, banana, spinach, apple. And it also had almond milk, but I don't think I'm going to do the milk. I think I'm going to just do it. I'm not sure how the citrus and creamy almond milk will be, but maybe it'll be fine. So, and the orange or the grapefruit juice, you can see that back there? All of that juice back there. So I will freeze some of it in, ice cube trays so that it doesn't go bad, because I don't think I could get through all of the grapefruit juice before it went bad. And it's always nice to have, I do that a lot with lemons. So you freeze the lemon juice into ice cube trays. And before I freeze it, a lot of times too, if I want to make it like a tea in the morning, like a hot lemon water or tea, I'll add ginger and turmeric to it, and I'll blend it, and then I'll freeze it. So that's nice because it's ready first thing in the morning. And just pop it into some hot water. Okay, I'll let you out. Okay, hold. Hey, Will. Will. Go on, go out. Go. So, okay, this will all go into the compost bin, even the bag, which is nice. I was saying, the compost is taking over my life literally. I need a bigger indoor bin because what ends up happening, I'll show you, I'm embarrassed. I end up putting compost in whatever I can because my little bin, it's outside, it's full, that I keep in the house, it fills up so fast. So I have this, a lot of times I'll have like pots that are just full of compost that I put in the freezer so that the fruit flies don't take over because they're in full force right now. So anyway, I need another indoor system because I don't want to run outside all of the time, like 3 times a day to the compost bin. So maybe I just need a bigger indoor compost bin because the little one just isn't cutting it. So let's just continue on. Anybody want to say anything? Anybody want to talk? I'm excited about all this. Let's see, what else are we doing? We're doing lots of yoga. I've been trying to put up a yoga video on YouTube. I have failed time and time again. My camera quality, like you sharing the juice. If we weren't in isolation, if we weren't consciously cocooning, I would share the juice. Otherwise, you'll have to pick it up at the door. But I can share. You got a long drive if you want to come get some juice. And consciously cocooning, isn't that a fun word? I learned that from Dara Dubonnet, who I follow. And it just sounds so much nicer than, what are we even doing? Quarantine. It just sounds softer. DoorDash. You pay. Here it is. It's ready for you. So, anyway, back to the YouTube. I've tried and tried. So, in the last few days, I've done live Facebook. I've done for yoga and trying to film a video. So I've been doing like 2 or 3 practices a day, which can be a lot. And my videos just never turn out. My video camera that I have is kind of old, so the quality's not that great, but it works. But my microphone is not great, so then the sound is bad. And so then I tried to do it on my phone yesterday. That didn't work because I don't have enough storage. So it stopped halfway through. It just has not been an easy go, and I really would like to get some stuff up on YouTube. So, any suggestions? Will, I'll give you juice if you allow me to use your microphone. Is that a fair trade? I think it's a fair trade. Even though you're probably using your microphone. Okay, let's see how much juice we got here. Oh, it's full. Get all that orange juice. You guys hear the chickens in the backyard? They want to get out of their coop. You thought that was what? Music. It's the chickens. That's funny. Works for you? Get out of here, really? I would be so happy if you let me use your microphone, like for real. Okay. Let's see. My compost bag is getting full. I hope the bottom doesn't fall out. I'm actually gonna... To who? Hi, good morning, everybody. It's too early. It's almost 11 o'clock. We like really slow mornings. You're not using it? I would absolutely use it, Will. Let me know what you need in exchange. Juice? I got you covered. That would be, oh my gosh. Hold on, Ginger. Come on. Come on in. And if you need, you guys watching, if you would like a great workout besides yoga with me, Will Tucker Fitness has, yeah, we actually do. We have some YouTube videos together on his YouTube. We have workout videos on his YouTube. So if you want an at-home workout, go follow Will's YouTube. And I know he has some great online sessions happening right now, virtual sessions. So just being mindful, you're getting everything in, your movement, getting in a mindfulness practice. That's just being still or journaling, meditating, and your nutrition. So making sure you're taking in your juices, your vitamins, your minerals. And at this time especially, I mean always, but especially during this time when everybody's trying to be just super hyper vigilant about being healthy, to eliminate all of the foods that cause inflammation in your body, because that is a great start to allowing these viruses to come in and invade. So cutting out the meat, the eggs, the dairy, and adding in more things like this, your greens, your fruits, all your vegetables. So stay healthy out there. Okay, look, I have all of these great oranges down here too. These are like little cuties. Tangerines maybe? Let's see what they are. Yeah, they're like little cuties or tangerines. Let's see. Oh, they're juicy. I'm making a mess. They're juicy. Let's see what we got. Look at, they're so juicy.
Can I eat it?
You can have some, of course.
Ginger. Why did Ginger stand out there?
I just washed it.
What are you on?
Facebook.
Live? What?
Facebook.
Hi, Facebook.
Here you go. It has lots of seeds. So let's see. That one's like so juicy, isn't it? I didn't do that. Let's try another one. So I guess I might be done with, oh, there's a few big ones.
Who gave that to us?
Kelly from yoga. So, you're really gonna get in the shot right now? She's trying to hide. Okay. Okay. Thanks, bye. Okay, so I have a few more big oranges and that's it. So I yielded a lot more grapefruit juice. Grapefruits were ginormous. Okay, so I guess we'll eat the small ones, which is great. And we'll have juice, fresh orange juice, fresh grapefruit juice. And like I said, I'm going to make, initially, I'm going to make, where's the thing?
What thing?
To catch the fiber and the seeds. Oh, I bet it went into the compost thing, didn't it? Yes, it did.
You have to clean it now.
I'm going to juice oranges, grapefruit, apple mixed together. So we're going to do one of those and see how that goes. That sounds good. Maybe even add some ginger, some turmeric. Huh?
Is the internet on?
Yes. So, I think that would be good juice. Definitely adding some ginger and turmeric to that. Great. What are your favorite juices, guys. Give me some ideas. I always go to the same one. Usually it's cucumber, celery, apple, ginger, lemon, turmeric. Sometimes if I have like parsley or cilantro, I'll add that. The herbs are great to add to your smoothies. Like cilantro, whatever I'm making. Cilantro is great to get the heavy metals out of your system. So adding those in. Oops. Okay. All right, I think that's it for my orange juice. I guess I can just stay on and keep going and get out the other juicer and start doing the apples. So the nice thing about having everything juiced already, like the orange juice and the grapefruit juice, is that I don't have to do that part like every single morning. And it'll last me a few days. So that's nice. We'll just be ready to add to the fresh juice that I do make every morning. Okay, so I think I need to wash that more. Okay, so this is all gonna go to the compost. Let's see. Along with this that I pulled out of the freezer. I'll put that in there too. Okay, so I still have a whole bunch of oranges in there. Look at all that. Can you see that? Ah! Ah! And they're going all over the floor. But these are more like eating oranges. So, I mean, I could also open these up, peel them, and just throw them in a smoothie, which is, I'm gonna do that actually. I am going to add them to a smoothie. That's a really good idea. Okay, let's get out some apples. I'm gonna start with 3 apples because I have like 3 more that I want to make a different juice with. So, I'll make another green juice tomorrow. It's really about just experimenting and using whatever you have. You don't have to follow a recipe. You try it, you put some things together, and see how it works out. So the more green it is, the stronger green flavor you're gonna get. So adding a lot of times an apple, or cucumber, those are pretty sweet to take some of the edge off of a green juice. Okay, I'll put that there. I'm gonna put a lid on this juice. Okay, so orange juice, and see, the orange juice didn't make quite as much. That's all right though. Let's see. So here's the juicer, the Omega. For those of you who are at Satya Soul, you were not there, you're supposed to be. You got to play around with the juicer a little bit. Let's see if I can get that in the shot a little bit. Okay, let me find the attachments. And this juicer is super easy to use. Let's find the rest. So yeah, super easy to use, easy to clean. And it only takes takes a few minutes to juice, so, you know, quicker than like trying to make a whole meal. Cheaper at home if you do it yourself, as opposed to like getting one from Whole Foods or something like that. And then you get to decide what to put in it. Though you could at Whole Foods too. But when you make it at home, you can make it all organic. You can, again, when you're experimenting, going back and, like, say if you get something, I made a juice for someone at Sakya Soul, and I put a lot of ginger in it. But you could always fix it. Like if you make it too spicy, too much ginger, you could add another apple or cucumber or celery. Just going back in and adding that flavor, whatever it is that you need to make it good for you, your palate. Let's see. So some of these apples, 2 of them are a little bit soft. I'm not sure why. I'm not a fan of soft apples. And sometimes those get a little bit tricky in the juicer. It does not like soft stuff necessarily. It just gets backed up a little bit. It'll still juice it, but just takes a little more work. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and start making this. Hopefully it's not too loud. Let's see. Turn it on with a little plunger. Pushing it through the chute, and the juice is going to come out of here. Let's see. So 3 apples should give us a decent amount of juice to be able to add to the orange and grapefruits. All right, I'm going to grab the ginger and the turmeric. Okay, so got a thing of ginger and the turmeric, and I'm going to just add that in with our apple juice. So a lot of times I get questions on the difference between having a smoothie, blending your fruits and vegetables, as opposed to juicing it. Because you are taking the fiber out of your juice when you do that. But the good thing about the juicing is that you get all of those nutrients just flooding into your system. So you don't have to digest anything. And digestion takes a lot of time, a lot of energy. So if you just want to get a nice quick boost, juicing is a good option. And especially if you're eating a lot of fruits and vegetables and smoothies anyway, you're still going to get in a lot of fiber. A juice is like a boost, and a smoothie is more like a meal. Okay, so I'm going to use, I don't know, this much ginger. I don't know how much that is. We'll just see. It probably would be quite gingery, but I like ginger. And then I'm going to add in just a nub of turmeric. Just throw that right in there. And let's see what we got. I'll show you how it comes out of the juicer. Look, and this is all the pulp from the apples. And I'm going going to throw that into this bag that's going out to the compost. And the bag will go as well, so because it's a paper bag, it will be thrown into the compost bin as well. So that makes it nice. I think I'm actually going to throw in these little bits too that they didn't need. Maybe a little bit, that one was a little bit sour, maybe that's why. So we'll just throw that in there. Putting this one together, see what we get. Use this jar. So I love having my juices in a jar. Okay. And actually, one more thing I want to do is strain my juice. So you don't have to do an extra strain, but I'm going to because I had a lot of, there's still quite a bit of pulp that got through when I was juicing the oranges and the grapefruit juice. So I'm just going to do a little bit of the orange and a little bit of the grapefruit. So I'm going to put a lot of this into ice cubes. So I'm going to pour this into my pot. I'm actually going to rinse my pot first. Okay, so rinsing the pot. I'll put this in here. And so I'm making one for both Faith and I, so I'll do, it's probably about a cup. I'll add just a little bit more. The grapefruit juice, and then I'll add in some of the orange juice to strain. I'm going to press some of this out. You can see that there's a lot of pulp. I don't mind pulp in my juices, but if it was just like an orange juice, I don't mind a little pulp, but I'm gonna make this one smooth. Okay, and then I'll put this pulp into my compost bag. So if you can at home compost, it's, if you can find a bin, and there's actually a company that will come, they'll bring you a bucket of some sort, and you put in your compost, your food scraps, and they'll come and pick it up like once a week, which I think is great, because it gets to go into, you know, it gets to be usable at some point. So it's not just wasted going to the landfills and rotting. So I'm gonna look that up and see what company it is. I can't remember what it was called. And I'll post that somewhere, because that would be good to have. I'm even considering doing it because the compost, like I said, is taking over my life. It's too much. Okay, and I don't throw any food scraps away, so, I mean, like, seriously, none. Okay, let me get a little jar for Faith. So excited. Look how pretty this looks. Isn't that pretty? Awesome. Could have given her a bigger jar, but that's okay. We can fill it up. So then I have my handy dandy little metal straws. So we'll put one there, put one here. Faith, do you want to come and have a juice? Oh, I thought she was in there. Faith? She's not there apparently. Okay, so I'm gonna have a juice by myself. So grapefruit, orange, apple, ginger, turmeric. Here we go. This is so good. Yep. That's just what I needed. So, go experiment. Another tip I want to give you before I go. If you do not have like a juicer like this, you can use a blender. You can blend, especially if you have a high-speed blender, that would be perfect. If not, no worries. Put your fruits, your vegetables into your blender. If you don't have a high-speed blender, don't fill it too much. You want to work in smaller batches. So you'll put your fruits and your vegetables in your blender. Maybe add some water to get it going and blend everything up. Kind of like you're making a smoothie, but not. So you're going to strain it afterwards. You're going to put it in like a mesh strainer like I did here. Push everything out to remove the fiber from the juice, and you'll make yourself a juice. Compost your food waste. All right. It was so great being here with you guys. I hope you're having a wonderful day consciously cocooning. Be mindful. I'll see you next time. Bye.